tri-state area looking for a small black boy with 2 spools of ribbon, one here and one here, running through his mouth.
She saw him sitting there. She heard him speaking.
Yes, but she had the main point backwards. You'll see. We've got nothing to worry about. I'll boil that thing tomorrow morning and throw it out in the garbage. It'll all be behind us. In a few weeks, it'll all be over with. I couldn't help myself, Myra. I saw that play going out tomorrow morning, and that boy sitting there so young and so lucky. Don't decide yet about kicking the old boy out. And please, I beg you, don't entertain thoughts of using that dagger. Just a joke. Another one of her confused images, I'm sure. Although if we do get another housekeeper, I want her to have terrifically good references.
Self-selection.
Probably I should. Well, I will. Not right away, though. It'll look too suspicious. Amazing, isn't it? 18 years and Tanya's aura still permeates it.
Put it away somewhere.
Exit dagger into death.
Part of me was hoping that you would do it. At the same time, I was terrified that you would. Part of me was hoping. I saw the money too, and your name.
Oh, you tried to stop me. I wouldn't let you. It was my doing and mine alone. You helped me carry him because I asked you to, and you were too stunned and too in the habit of helping me to refuse. If anything should go wrong, I don't want there to be any confusion whatsoever on that point. But nothing will go wrong. You'll see. Why, in a couple of weeks, we'll be celebrating. Leading producers option new Sidney Bruhl thriller. Successful playwrights admit envy. Let's walk up and turn in. Is it possible that murder is an aphrodisiac? Boy, what a shock that would be to the importers of ginseng root. Oh, not to mention the Department of Health Education.
She's dead. I'm positive. It worked.
How could it not? She said minor ones over much less. I've got news for you. Styrofoam hurts. You used it a hell of a lot harder tonight than you did in that motel room.
He added adrenaline of the actual performance. Hey, you didn't make the strangling a jolly experience. Oh, how about that Helga boy? Almost had a heart attack myself out there.
Same here.
Spooky the way she saw us going to attack you.
Yes, but she was a little off base. She had you doing it with one of the weapons.
Must have been the chain getting mixed in.
Yeah, there's a very confusing image. Don't forget to cite your notes. Actually, it's just as well she stopped by. Now she'll be telling everyone she felt the physical pain from the oncoming heart attack. Every little bit helps. Well, I've been telling people for weeks that Myra was a little bit under the weather. Not that we need any further evidence, really.
I better get my things in.
No rush. I'm not going to call the doctor for a few minutes yet. Well, we don't want them working any miracles of resuscitation, do we?
What if Madame Dorp comes back?
Well, I see why she should. The pain has stopped, hasn't it?
Yeah, hadn't thought of that.
Don't move around too much either. You're shedding dirt. I bet you're glad to hear my exit dagger line.
No,
she hadn't suggested putting it away, I would have done so anyway. I thought maybe her prediction may have made you a bit uneasy. I had visions of you pairing off into the woods, leaving me alone with a live wife, an imaginary corpse, and no surefire canvas thriller to justify one to the other.
No, I wouldn't have done that to you.
Well, I just thought I'd relieve any possible anxiety. Well, I don't suppose I should burn these now. It'll take too long.
Why burn them at all? They're just old manuscripts.
True. Oh, we could use the backs for scrap. No, that'd be too chintzy. Hell with it. I'll burn it. I'll just say that I was cleaning out my files when the Grim Reaper struck.
Ah, closer you can stay to the truth, the better off you are.
You're a fount of homey wisdom, Cliffy boy. Farewell, Deathtrap. Would that you were the genuine article.
We can put my desk right here.
No, I have a surprise for you.
Let me guess. I get to work in the maid's room.
Would I do that to you? No. You're going to be working in here with me, it's promised.
So what's the surprise?
You'll see after the funeral. I hope you don't mind Zenobia there tearing along beside you full speed. I think I really will try something on ESP. That was an impressive demonstration she gave, despite her mistakes.
Yeah, well, I'm ready to get to work, too.
The thing you mentioned at the seminar.
No. I've got a better idea. Last week when I was cleaning out my office, I suddenly realized that there's a play there. In a typical urban welfare office.
A thriller.
And no. Truth is, I've begun to lose interest in thrillers. I want to try something a little more honest, a little more relevant.
Even though you use those words, I'm going to let you stay here. Here, get your things. I'll call the doctor now.
Right.
Is he there? Sidney Bruhl? Would you have him call me back right away, please? It's urgent. My wife's had a heart attack. No, there's no use in that. 226-3049.
I'll let the weights for tomorrow, and the typewriter.
Ah, yes. Little Mr. Colonna.
That was funny, wasn't it?
Yes.
On his way?
Answering service.
Wouldn't you know? Well, see you later. How long do you think it'll be?
No, I'm not sure. It might take a couple of hours, so I may have to go with her.
Well, ciao.
Ciao. Oh, Cliff, be careful up there. The floor creaks badly. Do a quick wash up and get into bed and stay there.
I'll buy that.
Hello? Yes, a bad one, I'm afraid. Well, I tried mouth-to-mouth resuscitation for 10 or 15 minutes, but it was no use. There's nothing. Well, she's been under the weather for the past few weeks, and I wanted to call you last week, but she wouldn't let me. She said it was only